Love is in the air and we're bringing it straight to you. Welcome to the Lover List, your source for love, dating, and relationship tales that'll make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications if you're ready for a love overdose. Ex still wants pics of the dog we got together even though it's been 3 years. Me, 27 female, and my ex, 26 female, got a puppy together, Astro, when we were dating. We only dated for a year. When we broke up, I took Astro and still have him 3 years later. He's a wonderful pup. Honestly, the light of my life. My ex and I broke up because I needed more from the relationship, especially after bringing up repeat issues multiple times. My ex and I paid 50/50ths for him, and when we broke up I asked if she wanted me to pay the other half for Astro since I was keeping him. She said no, she just wanted pictures of him occasionally and to know he's okay. Which of course I was cool with. Otherwise, for the past 4 years of his life I've been the one to pay for his food, vet bills, grooming, etc. My ex only contributed when we were dating, and it was mostly for toys and treats. Although I will say she offered to send me money for a vet bill after we broke up, but I denied it because I could afford it. So it's been 3 years now. She's married and I live with my girlfriend. We live in totally different states. She still messages me asking for pictures of Astro and how he's doing. Is this odd? My family and friends have told me it is. I brought up the idea of not talking anymore once, but my ex got snappy at me in the texts, basically saying that she wants to know he's okay and that I agreed to this when we broke up. I upload weekly pics of Astro online. I'm one of those dog moms, but my ex removed me as a friend on Facebook and Instagram a while ago, which is why she wants pictures through texts. To be honest, when I saw she removed me as a friend online, I assumed that she didn't want to talk anymore, so I said my goodbyes through text and then deleted her contacts, the usual wish you best in life, etc. And then I got a text from her a month later asking how Astro and I were doing. I honestly thought giving her Astro updates wasn't going to last 3 years. I want to stop talking, but also I know she's going to react bad. Everyone is telling me I should just block her, but I know she will react badly to that as well. I'm not sure what to do. Do I just let her know I no longer want to talk and deal with her being angry at me? Or just keep texting her pics of Astro till he passes away in 10+ years? I feel like I'm just supposed to respond to her texts till she decides she wants to stop getting Astro pics. I feel like it's another way to keep me under her thumb despite us not even dating anymore. So what do it do? TLDR. Ex wants pics of the dog we got together still 3 years later. We aren't friends on social media. She's getting married, and we live in totally different states. I know she will be angry if I bring up not wanting to talk anymore. Update. Thank you everyone who commented, and my apologies for not adding crucial details to my initial post. I initially didn't add that my ex has access to an Instagram and TikTok of our dog Astro, both of which she follows. I don't think my ex is a bad person, but she wasn't good to me in our relationship. So I, 27 female, told my ex, 26 female, that I no longer wished to keep contact. I did this a couple days ago and I was walking on eggshells when texting her. I wrote, "Hey, thanks for helping me buy Astro and being there for him. Would you be okay if we didn't text anymore? You can always check in on his TikTok and Instagram. Hope this isn't rude to say or anything." Looking back, I feel so dumb for wording it this way. I wish I worded it the way someone commented to word it. She was not happy and texted back, "It is rude. We bought him together and you told me you'd update me on how he's doing. I don't care about you and have never cared about you. All I've cared about is Astro. If you really don't want to text anymore, fine then. This will be my last text to you. I seriously hope you never get a pet with someone again just to ditch them later. So ouch." I didn't know how to respond, so I didn't. I'm coming to terms with the fact that I always have been and always be the bad guy in her eyes. I showed my sister, girlfriend, and friends the text and explained the situation, and they don't think I'm in the wrong. I can't help but feel shitty still, but to be honest, I felt that way a lot when I was dating her. One of my friends suggested I send her the other half of payment for Astro. My sister thinks my ex has no respect for me, and my GF has been sweet and giving me neutral thoughts like now you both can move forward and start new chapters of your lives now that you're not in contact anymore. I feel like the cord connecting me to my ex has been cut, but this worry in the back of my head says she'll message me again. Thanks for letting me vent and giving me your thoughts and opinions. TLDR, Texted my ex I no longer wish to keep contact since she has access to a TikTok and Instagram of the dog we bought together. She said she'll no longer text me and told me not to do this to someone ever again. I feel better but still a little anxious. Block her. You owe her nothing. Simple and concise. Listen up, OP. It's been 3 years. Your ex was trying to start shit. Let them think they have the moral high ground. It's obvious for everyone else that they are begging for attention. And also, even if it's not the case in OP's situation, in general, sometimes we are the bad guy in a breakup. That's just life. If there was anything to learn from the experience to make you a better person, take that and just let go of the rest of it. We can't change our past. And I don't get why people leave lines of communication open with exes who, when they contact us, creates unpleasant feelings. I don't think your initial text was rude at all, and if anything it was too nice. I think sometimes starting a text exchange with something very meek and placating makes the other person more comfortable being really mean because they know they already have the upper hand. The exchange was basically, "Can we please stop texting? And wow, you're terrible, I never loved you, and I hope you will never love again." It's an insane response and OP should block her sooner than later. Way too nice, though I do understand where it came from, especially with how vitriolically she responded. You could almost hear OP flinching. Blocked her on your phone and move along. She can live off the posts from the social media accounts. You don't owe her anything more. Honestly, this sounds like it's just a way to keep you on the hook with her and have some control in what you do. If she says otherwise, she's not being honest with herself about her motivations. If she truly didn't care about you, why would she demand extra, unnecessary communication when she can just check the dog's social media accounts? That's what I've been thinking too, like why need me to send her pictures when I post those same exact photos online? She's been blocked from my phone. You said it yourself in your initial post. She likes having control over you. This might be a good opportunity to pop yourself into therapy and work on your people-pleasing tendencies. Your text was unkind to yourself. You are not allowing your own feelings and need space to exist. Perhaps it's just with her, in which case I might be off base, but I recognize that tendency in myself, and when it's not managed it can make life extremely stressful because you're constantly worried about disappointing people and bending over backwards to make sure everyone but you is taken care of. You deserve to advocate for your needs and have them respected. Dude, block her. Don't ask permission. She can follow Astro on social media, but she needs to know that she is in your head. And you are giving her exactly what she wants. For the love of everything, block her. Did I mention that you should block her? Maybe this is the wrong take, but I don't see any reason why she even needs to be allowed access to the dog's social media. They were together for a year. I don't really see any reason why OP is forced to talk to OP and make social media posts for her ex for the rest of the dog's life simply because OP's ex threw down a couple $100 one time a few years ago. OP owes her absolutely nothing. The dog is OP's. Simple as that. She has no obligation to share anything about the dog's life with her ex 3 years down the road. Her ex's text just solidifies this for me. Cut her out completely if that's what they want to do. It seems like she was just weirdly trying to hold a connection with her ex. The social media should have been enough if all she seriously wanted were pet updates. You weren't rude. You don't owe her anything. Her paying for part of the adoption fee does not give her indefinite access to you via the dog, especially since I'm willing to guess she hasn't done anything with or for the dog since you broke up. Yes, and the adoption fee, unless they outright bought some purebred, was probably under $200. That's nothing in the grand scheme of what people put into relationships given gifts, dates, etc. Let's lay out the facts here. It's been 3 years since she's been a part of your dog's life. You are in a new relationship, and your ex is married. You have multiple social media accounts dedicated to photos and videos of your dog. Your ex already follows these accounts. Your ex is prone to controlling behaviors. You were the one to leave. Your ex has access to all the dog photos she could ever want. This isn't about the dog. Your ex is a controlling person, and you being the one to leave took the power away from her. I'm guessing she didn't like that. But for the past 3 years, she's been able to use the dog as a means of exerting influence over you. She makes demands and you acquiesce, based on your feeling that she would respond poorly if you said no, and the way she lashed out when you did. They aren't requests, they're demands, so she still gets to feel like she's in control. If it were truly a good-natured fondness for the dog that was prompting her texts, then any reasonable person would have been okay with your suggestion to keep up with photos on the social media accounts, because they'd be getting exactly what they wanted. But the part she wants is the control, which she doesn't get if she doesn't get to demand contact from you on her own terms, which is why she reacted so poorly. OP, clearly you've got a spine since you were able to leave this person, so you're going to need to dust it off here. You've both moved on with your lives. It doesn't matter if she's upset or lashes out. The two of you aren't in each other's lives anymore, so you have no obligation to manage her emotions or cater to her whims. Your new girlfriend is the one who deserves your attention and emotional energy. Stop giving your ex hold over you. Block her, enjoy your lovely new partner and your pup, and put your ex out of your mind. You did the right thing. Setting boundaries is so important. Your ex got angry because she's a boundary stomper who didn't care about your well-being. She was toxic, and you should be proud of yourself for standing up for yourself. Also, your text was the opposite of rude, but please remember you never have to ask permission from others to establish and keep your own boundaries. Set them and enforce them, girl. Don't waste any more thoughts or energy on your ex. It's very kind of you to allow her to continue following Astro on social media, but don't give her any wiggle room to contact you. If she does that through the Insta or whatever, she should get blocked immediately. Stop giving this person space in your mind. You made an agreement to share updates and she has updates. You're doing what you said you would. They can see the updates on social, just not via direct message, which tells me a few things. This ex has to be treated specially at all times in their mind. If it's not made for them especially, then it's not good enough. They dominated the relationship and you twisted yourself in knots trying to keep them happy, and pleased you don't owe them anything. Let someone else deal with their needs now. You're not responsible for their happiness, and the fact you asked multiple people and posted here tells us that you are a people pleaser and your ex is taking advantage of that. Let your girlfriend know that her advice helped too. Your boundaries need to be set is all, and you've done that. You owe the ex nothing. Nothing. Though you need to feel comfortable in that, and it takes time. Time that can be spent being with the people who care for you now. Your girlfriend, and your 100% yours dog. Make some new memories with your girlfriend. I'm sure she might feel a little iffy about this all. Dude, listen, I highly recommend you get the book, No More Mr. Nice Guide by Robert A. Glover. I honestly think this would be very beneficial to your outlook on life and how you interact with others. There is even a free PDF out there if you look for it. You seem like a people pleaser, which is not a bad thing altogether, but it can zap your energy in more ways than one. Seriously, check out that book. If you enjoyed hearing these intriguing tales, be sure to hit that like button and leave a comment with your thoughts. Don't miss out on any future episodes. Subscribe now and turn on the notification bell to stay updated. Your support helps us bring you more of the love, dating, and relationship stories that you love.